Hello, how are you? Today I would like to talk with you about a topic that for me is very nice, is very nostalgic, right? Let's speak about that. How was the years 2000 to 2010 between analogy and digital? Yes, was a big change, right? And I would like to dive in with you in each point that for me is interesting, okay? So please bring your opinion, reflect about, and later tell me what you think about that, okay? So the first topic here I would like to see with you talking about this, it's a word that was still slow. Think about that, right? The in the past the things were slower because we have many bureaucracies, yes. So the life was slower in the early 2000s, yes. TV, right? Until now we have TV, but look at this TV in the picture, yes. That was the common TV, the tube, yeah. Big one, very heavy, yes. VHS. Maybe some of you that is watching this video, you don't know what is a VHS, but I remember VHS was a technology that we had in the past and was a tape with the movies. Yes, and you could record even the channels on TV with the tapes, and the tapes was good. I have good memories. I remember I had the Lion King. I had in the TV and the tape, and I remember it was a green tape, and I love it. Some movies that was too big, usually they came in two types. For example, Lord of Rings, because it's too big, so they come in two tapes. You know, and after DVD came, yes, two old technologies that I have good memories: DVD and VHS. And do you know this technology? Do you remember how it was? Please tell for us. And in the next, speak a little bit about VHS and DVD. They say this: people rented movies in stores. We have the video stores in the past, and we could rent movies. I remember all the Harry Potter movies are rented, the Lord of the Rings, the Lion King, and it was very nice these times. I remember was, I don't know, was different. Watch a movie was an event with the family. Look at this other information that I would like to reflect with you. No smartphones. People were offline outside home. Interesting that because now it's very difficult to people stay offline. Now the people usually stay always online. You are with your family having a dinner or a lunch. You are online. You are on the street. You are online. You are in the gym doing exercise. You are online. But in 2000s, we were not online. I remember when the people go out, some people didn't have a cell phone, and people stay on the street, and sometimes you are worried about the person, you don't know where this person is. That was a bad point. But the good point was that we are always connected. We, but are connected with people, not connected with technology. We are living the moments. Today, maybe we don't live so well, in my view. If you see the next point here, for example, technology existed but did not control life. Strong right sentence. Because technology existed but technology didn't control us. We had technology for watch TV, for we had telephones, but the most of the time we were offline. We were doing things as a group of people. We didn't need to share. We didn't use social medias. And here there's a question that I would like to reflect with you. Was life better when things were slower, or do we need everything fast today? It's a good question, right? Do you think the life was better when the things were slower? I would like to see your view. I bring mine. To be honest with you, I think I was happier. You know, I think the life for me was better in spirit. I need to admit this. You know. Other point here is about specifically from the internet. The internet was a event. Internet was not always on. I remember in my case, the first time I had internet was when my auntie she came to my house and she provided like advice, a small device that I could connect my computer and I had internet. And she told me you can use like after midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., to have a good velocity. And for me, was something that was incredible. To download a photo for me was epic, you know. And in the next point here is low connection. Sometimes use it phone line. It's exactly this. I use the phone line after this device that my aunt borrowed from my family. We get an internet that was a phone line, terrible, you know, very bad. But we could use that like we put the internet and we have some rules like you can use after midnight. When one person is using, you wait. It was me, my brother, and my mother. Yes, and everybody wanted to use it, but we have some rules, you know, about that. Other point here is a big point and revolutionary. Speaking about internet, it's about people using MSN and Orkut was the first social medias, and for me it was very good because it was not so addicted like today. MSN and Orkut was technology that we used, but a few times, 1 or 2 hours in the house. Wasn't we don't use so much, you know. We use a little bit. We use it in moments that we wanted, like after school we get in there and talk about, or for example, in the weekend, you know, to communicate with friends. And MSN, I remember you could put a song that you're listening, you know, in your description. It was very cool. To be honest, it was my favorite social media was MSN. Orkut was great, but I like it more MSN. And you, did you know about this technology? And other point here, you had to log and wait for friends. It's like I say, right? You have the technology, but you always need to wait for friends because it's not like today. Today, like I said in the beginning, everybody's always connected. Yes, and it's like it's not normal to be offline today. It's the opposite. The exception moments is offline. In the past was the opposite. Yes, we are the most of the time offline and sometimes online. Yeah, and look at this. The first point, the last point is being online was something special. Exactly, like I told. I remember the first time I spent a night online was when I was playing RPG with my friends through the MSN because RPG is a game with speaking, right? A conversation basically, and we were playing together like that, you know. And look at this question here: did we enjoy the internet more when we use it less? It's a good point, right? Because now we use it too much. We use, I don't know, 90% of the day we use internet for work, for communication, yes, to study. Maybe lose a little bit of the value for some people. For me, in the past was better to have the internet in a way that we could use. You know, other topic here that I would like to bring is entertainment require patience. Yeah, so music on CDs or slow downloads. Do you know a website called For Shared? It was very important for me because I download songs. I remember each day I download 2 or 3 songs to make the songs I like it. It's not like today that you have Spotify and all the songs in the world, you know. People created playlists carefully. Exactly. I remember I can download 10 songs, so I need to pay attention and choose the best ones. Video games were played together in the same room. Other points. I really like to play online. I'm not lie for you here, but it's not the same to play in the same space. You know, let's play my house, play I don't know FIFA, play Mortal Kombat. The energy, the moment is not the same. I play online because I don't have choice. You know, but to be honest with you, I prefer so much to play in the same place with my friends. It's so much more nice. You know, it's so much better in many ways. And look this, less content, more attention. Exactly. We had just a few options of games, so we couldn't play these games, and we couldn't play these games and like I just play and I don't like this one, I get other one. We don't have this option. You always need to choose the game you really want to play. And we have a question here. Do we enjoy things less today because everything is easy to get? think about this. For example, movies. People don't have so much patience more to watch a movie. I believe the reason of this is because we have so many options that it's difficult for us to keep watching only one movie. And I believe that we need to understand the value of the movies and have more patience because in the past we rented a movie, for example. You need to wait for this movie and we need to watch this movie. Don't have the option, because if you don't like the movie, you already rented. You need to watch it, and because of this, I believe we get more value and we have more. We have patience to see. Oh, maybe the movie is not good in the beginning, but after it will be better. So I believe this is a point to consider. You know, and that's the other one. Learning was different. This point, I believe, is very important for all of us. In the past, to study was completely different, right? The first point here, Google and Wikipedia started to help. Many people didn't know about Wikipedia, about Google. Now everybody knows, but in the past, no. In the past was something many people didn't know how to use, didn't have internet. So we studied by books. We go to the library and get a book to study. Today, it's not, we don't have more reasons to go to the library. I like to go, but I know that everything that I do in the library, I can do in my house. So, but in the past, no. Sometimes you need to study about a specific topic. You go to the many libraries to find a book that had this information. It's not easy. Yes, like I say, students still use the books, and students and teachers using the books. Learning require reading and thinking. Today with AI, it's very good, help us a lot. I use a lot AI, but we don't think so much more, right? We is very dangerous. This, in my opinion, we use so much AI that everything is so easy for us. How we put our brain should be a challenge. Yes, we need to do that study. We need to sometimes don't use any kind of these technologies for our improvement, in my view. And people search it, not scroll it. This is other topic. Some people use it, Google, Wikipedia, but searching, studying deeply. Nowadays, we scroll it, we have the informations we get, we don't absorb the information more, in my point of view, you know. And thinking about this, I would like to you answer this question. Do we really learn today or just find answers quickly? What do you think? Please bring your view. For me, to be honest, I believe 90% we just find answers quickly because of these technologies. I believe we need to take care and try to use better these tools we have. And to conclude, I would like to speak about some topics here. So the 2000s were a transition between two roads, offline and online. This other point. I was born in the 90s, so I grew up watching this revolution. All the people that watch this revolution know the difference. How was in the past, how is now, and how will be in the future probably. We are watching this process, and I believe it's very clear for us the differences. So at the beginning, people were not always connected. At the end, being online became normal and constant. Technology changed how we communicate, learn, and spend time. So the new technologies change all about our perspective. Look this. And I would like to reflect with you about this final answer. Are we really living better lives today? Or are we just living faster and more distracted lives? It's a question to think, right? All this technology that came, bring for us facilities, or I don't know, just make us work faster, study faster, and maybe don't really learn anything. To be honest, I believe today these technologies help a lot, but I believe we are using so much. For example, think about this: when the AI came, ChatGPT, for example, Copilot, any others AI. I remember people nobody how to use in the beginning. 3 months later, 4 months later, Everybody uses it. 10 months later, we are completely dependent. It's not scary for you, now we are completely dependent. If AI stop to work tomorrow, we get lost because we became so dependent of this. For me, something to reflect. And for you, what do you think about this? What is your view about the 2000s comparison to now? Do you think the things are better or worse? Please bring your view, reflect about that. I believe it's a topic that is interesting for us to discuss. So keep studying. See you.